Alright everyone, welcome to a new video. And this video is a reading vlog. Surprise, surprise, it's a reading vlog. But this reading vlog will only be focusing on one book. And you know what book that is. It is Summer in the City by Alex Astor. Which I did start reading. I read the first chapter. I just finished it. And oh my goodness. Now this video will not be spoiler free because I fear I will not be able to contain myself talking about things, like one of the things that I want to talk about like right now. But before I do that, before those of you who have not read this book yet, before you need to leave, I just want to show the beautiful map. Look at this. It's in the front and back and oh my goodness. And the beautiful sprayed edges. I'm kind of over the sprayed edges trend, you know, but it's when it's like, especially when it's paperback and it's just a solid color. That's really where I'm like, stop with the sprayed edges. Enough. Especially when it's not like any sort of special edition or limited edition. This is like a limited edition copy, like with these sprayed edges. Because it's like first printing only. So, and I pre-ordered this as soon as it was announced, you know. And it has Cupid. This is just one version, like there's different versions, but the cute little. And it takes place in New York and it follows Elle and Parker. That's all I know about it really. I'm so excited. And this will definitely be a refresher after reading Sunrise on the Reaping because I finished that not too long ago. Like I just recently finished it. And that made me cry like no other. So, it's fine. But this is Summer in the City. Summer in the City reading vlog. Not spoiler free. So, now if you have not read this book yet, I'm going to need you to leave. And then come back after you read it. And then you can continue the video, okay? But if you have read it already, feel free to stay. Because now I'm going to start the spoiler talk. If you haven't read it, leave now. Goodbye. Alright, to the people who have read it, welcome. So obviously it opens in New York and Elle wants to have her movie moment, okay? You know, like the cute movie moment. And she's in this club with her friend Penelope for like, I don't know, business-wise, I don't know. But she also only agreed to it because it's her last night in New York. And Penelope is her friend. And Penelope is trying to network with this legendary VC. I don't really know what VC stands for. Don't ask. Who funds the company at the top of the list. Atomic. And Elle's like, okay, 8 minutes or however long. And she moves to a quieter area. And then, I'm so bad at explaining things. Okay. And then there's this other guy who she takes for a bouncer. Because he's in all black and he's, I get, like, more, you know, he's muscular. He's taller than her, even with her in heels. So, you know, to her that's giant or huge. I don't know. And he has green eyes. And, you know, they lock eyes. And then next thing you know, they're in the stairwell and she's pushed up against the wall and they're kissing and then things happen. And then he's like, what do you want? And she's like, what do you mean, what do I want? Dude was like, you don't want money? Now, granted, just to put in perspective, at this moment, Elle does not know who this man is. And neither did I. I mean, I figured it would be the Parker character because, like, you know, like, why open with this if that wasn't who... You know? And then she comes out of the stairwell mad and stuff. And then Penelope was looking for her. So, like, you know, found her and was like, what were you doing in the stairwell? And then goes with the CEO of Atomic. The way my jaw dropped when I read that line, I was like, no, he's a CEO? Oh my goodness. Ah. And then she was like, what? The what? And then he's like, does that change anything? And then she just says, I hope your startup dies, basically. And then the very last line is her saying to Penelope, I think that jerk called me a gold digger. Oh, but I was like, yeah, stand up for yourself, girl. Yes. I was not expecting him to be the CEO of the Atomic. Insane. And then chapter 2 starts 2 years later, so I'm intrigued to see where this will go. But also, this book it's already pulling me in. Like, the writing, everything about it is pulling me in. Like, I just feel the personality. Like, the personality of the character. I just feel of Elle. I feel it. But I'm very much enjoying it already. And I'm very excited to continue. So, I will see you in the next clip, whether it be another talking update or a reading clip. It's the next morning, and I'm tired. It's currently 9:23. I'm going to do some more reading. I have some videos playing on the TV. Well, I mean, not at the moment. I have it paused for this, but I have some videos playing on the TV. So I'm not reading in silence. Even though I can read in silence, I just don't feel like it. And our girl Elle has officially, because 2 years later is where we start at chapter 2, and she is going back to New York, which I believe is, during this, for the summer, because, summer in the city. I'm going to read some more. Alright, so we learn why she's gone back to New York now to house sit during renovations. And that she's writing a movie. That's very intriguing. Guys, guess who we ran into? Parker, aka the CEO of Atomic, aka the guy that she made out with in a stairwell, and who basically called her a gold digger, let's be honest. And guess what? He's her floor mate on the same floor. Oh my goodness. I'm getting ready to start chapter 4. But oh my gosh, on the same floor. Ah. Alright, it is Sunday, so the next day of whatever I filmed last. And it's currently 1:25. I have been reading. I made it to chapter 10 now, which is really good. I'm almost, so page 71, but I know I'll get to the hundreds pretty easily, pretty quickly. And this is only 200 something, almost 300, but 200 something. Also, my bed is not made. We're not going to talk about it. It's a gloomy day outside. A beautiful gloomy day. Okay, a beautiful gloomy day. So it's been raining. It's not raining currently, but it was raining. Which is, as you know, it is perfect reading weather. I'm at the start of chapter 10. And so, as you know, they're neighbors for the summer. And Parker, we learn, will be going back to San Francisco at the end of the summer, and Elle will be going back to LA, and which obviously plays into the name, Summer in the City, and he takes her to this, like, I don't know, like a dinner party kind of thing as his date, and there was a creepy dude at that party, okay, like, very creepy, like, and Parker called it the Lion's Den, and then go on a date with me is like she's like, another dinner date for the next dinner, something like that. And he's like, for the summer. And she's like, what? And Parker doesn't, well, at least from my knowledge and Elle's knowledge, Parker doesn't remember her from the stairwell all those years ago in the club or whatever. She holds a grudge, let me tell you. She's holding a grudge. And Elle is actually a successful screenwriter. She keeps it private, so she doesn't have to have a social media presence, and let's see, what else? So she doesn't have to go meet these, I think, executive producers. I can't remember exactly what it said. So she doesn't have to meet people or whatever, which, I mean, I don't blame her for that. Don't blame her at all. But she's successful in that. But now she's currently struggling with some writer's block. But Parker here is her twisted muse. She says that, okay? Well, because she wants to deny it, but Penelope, who's her best friend, which they've been talking over the phone, because Penelope is not in New York with her. She's like, he's your muse. And she's like, no, he's not. But he is. He's the reason why she wrote things, even though if the feeling that she had was just hatred, but that made her write. So, and she has to write this screenplay that is based in New York with, I think, 7 different locations. But these different locations in New York that has to be in the movie because the studio already rented these, or paid, I don't know the term, paid, rented, or got the licenses to use these places in the movie. So, and she's like trying to figure out the mute cute at this fountain, and it just, and then that's when she admits to herself that, yeah, Penelope's right, he's my muse, my twisted muse. But also, I just have to say, their banter is top tier. I love it so much. It's top tier, and it's so fun. And it definitely has the rom-com vibes, and I'm all here for it. And obviously, love the writing style. It's so fun, and this is definitely a great book to hop into after I read Sunrise on the Reaping, because that had me in tears, in shambles. But also, I'm hoping to get a good chunk of this done tonight, because I want to finish it by, like, tomorrow night, at least. Like, tomorrow night. It doesn't have to be, like, early tomorrow, but tomorrow night. So I can mark it as complete, because I want to have it finished before March ends so I can add it to my wrap up. It's just, I'm having a blast. I truly am. And like, I love that I went to this straight after Sunrise on the Reaping 1, because it's giving me the, you know, like the lightheartedness, but also the fun and the rom-com vibes, and not sadness like Sunrise on the Reaping. The 5-star Sunrise on the Reaping. I've already discussed this, but also this is a Summer in the City reading vlog, so I need to stop going to other books. It's just so fun. I'm very much enjoying it. The vibes are immaculate, and I feel like now is the perfect time to read it. Well, one, because I think we're currently in spring, right? I'm gonna look it up on my computer because it's open. Yeah, as of March 28th. So yes, we're in spring right now. Like, perfect to read in spring, or like spring going into summer, or summer in general, anytime, you know, but like perfect time right now. I'm very much enjoying it, and I don't know if you noticed, and I don't know if you noticed from my intro, my little pre-intro before my little talking intro, I might have gotten another copy. Just because, like, they're different. Like, the heart is a different color, they're wearing a different outfits, and she's on the opposite side, and the map is the same. And different color, and naked cover, which I'm, like, need to clean off, because it came, like, a little, like scuff marks or something, I don't know. But also, different sprayed edges. I also really want the Barnes & Noble one. I only got this one because it was close by. I just thought it'd be... But also, I love Alex Lester, and I want to support her. Anyway, I only have, you know, the dust jacket of this one, which I'm reading out of. But yeah, just, oh my gosh, I'm enjoying it so much. I am going to... Well, I've been reading for a bit, but I'm going to take a little break, watch this new Smosh video, and then get back to reading, most likely. Or eat first and then get back to reading. She just dragged her hands down his chest, down his abs. This is too much. Too much. Good morning, my beautiful peoples. I woke up at 7 a.m. and it's weird. I don't know why. How did that happen? It beats me. And it's almost 8 o'clock now. But I've been up since 7. Like I said, last night. I'm leaving it to tomorrow me. But now today me, because I'm recording this. To wrap up the video. Because it was late last night. But it doesn't matter, because I finished Summer in the City last night. Okay. So, oh, my battery, gosh dang it. Alright, as I was saying, last night I did tell you what I rated it. Like, right off the bat, which it's still the same, it's still that rating because I really enjoyed this book, that rating being 5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. It was such a great time. And every time I picked it up, I couldn't put it down. But obviously I had to force myself to put it down so I could do other things. Like, so good. It was such a great time, and I love the city vibes, if you will, the summer vibes. And it was just like such a pick-me-up. It was just so fun. It definitely had that rom-com feel to it. It had like that enemies to lovers vibe. And the banter between them was amazing. Top tier. And I just really enjoyed the character arcs and like the character growth of Elle, obviously Parker too, but like Elle and her, you know, her issues with like, I don't want to issues. I don't want to say issues, but at the same time I don't know what other word to say. But you know, like what makes her her, you know, like the things that she's been through. I don't know, trauma? I don't know. But like her mom passing away and her dad being awful and not even in her life, and then, you know, him acting like he supported her through her career and like acting like he's such a good father to the book. No, you're not. But also the plot twists are crazy. That plot twist of her father being the CEO of one of the biggest companies in the world. What? But also just like her growth of like, you know, her mindset, you know, of like her being like, I can't be with Parker because he's a CEO and he has a bunch of money. But I'm glad that Penelope, you know, her bestie, called her out on that. Like, you're obsessed with money, and because of it, you're letting the love of your life get away. Like, he proposed to you for once, and you're like, yes. And then he reveals that he bought you your dream home, which I get it, you wanna buy it with your own money. I get that. But at the same time, like, if you're gonna marry him, and then you're like, I can't do it. All you care about is money. Like, one girl can hold a grudge. That thing that we see in the first chapter, wow, my girl can hold a grudge from what happens then. Oh, wow, a grudge. Let me tell you. I mean, I get it, because, like, I mean, he did say a thing that was, like, you know, they both judged each other immediately, like, right off the bat, you know, making assumptions. That is addressed, like, later on from that point. Later on from the first chapter, you know. But I just thought, but also he proposed to her again, you know, after finally, you know, in the last chapter, but with a ring where the diamonds are like in the shape of a flower. So it's a flower that never dies, because I'm pretty sure, if I remember it correctly, she said she doesn't like flowers because they die. So like this ring is a flower, but it never dies. Like, oh my god. But also this dude bought an entire chain of coffee shops an entire chain of coffee shops or something. So she always has her blueberry scones, but also new flavors are added as well. Like, are you kidding me? But also he's so supportive, and like in the time part he watched all of her movies and everything. Like, oh, so good. And it had me giggling, it had me screaming, it had me like on the verge of tears. Like, I had a blast with this book, and I really hope you did too. Okay, and I hope you had a blast throughout this video. Also, happy April, because I'm recording this outro on April 1st, but I finished this book on the last day of March. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. So good. So good. So good. So good. Anyway, that would be it for this video. I'm not doing a full-on review. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just not very good at, like, explaining things. Like, even if I know what it's about, off the bat, like, you know, I'm just not good at explaining things in, like, a review manner. Like, I just tell you my thoughts and that's it. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. I know I did. I had a blast with this book, and it felt like I flew through it, and it was just a great time. So much. I hope you enjoyed this video and this book. Comment down below flower ring. Thank you. I couldn't think of anything else. And, you know, hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. And, you know, if you want, you can subscribe for more, like, bookish videos, but also vlog videos. That's just life, you know. Inevitably, there will be a book in it, probably, but it won't be as, like, book focused as, like, say, this video. But you'll still be getting book focused videos as well. But, and if you're already subscribed, or, you know, subscribing right now, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a post from me. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to say thank you for 200 subscribers. Like, what? I didn't even think I'd make it to 100 subscribers. But also because I have a consistency issue. But I'm working on it. I'm getting better. Anyway, that would be it for this video. And so I will see you in the next video. Bye.